y'all. Hey, welcome back. Happy Sunday. Welcome back to a recap edition of Queens of Boxing Talk, the Queens of Boxing Talk. I have to get used to saying that. I'm still not quite used to it. Friend, you look beauteous and bright and hospitable and Christmassy all back there. How you doing?
I don't know yet, friend. Ask me that in 3 weeks.
What's 3 weeks?
I'm just saying, in 3 weeks, I'll be able to tell you how I am. Right now, I don't know. I don't know yet. Friday, y'all gonna think I'm crazy
Why are we going to think you're crazy on Friday?
because I'm going to start a 7-day fast tomorrow. I'm just gonna have water all week for 7 days.
No vegetables, no
No food,
juicing.
no nothing. Just water for 7 days.
Are you going to be like secluded?
I'm be at home. I'm be fine. I'm be fine. I've been trying, like, I'm really trying to get my health in order, y'all. Y'all don't know. I got some shit that's going on. So I need to, like, find holistic ways to, like, cure myself. So I'm going to start with the fast because I've been, like, reading up on it. And basically, your body eats all the bad before it start eating the good. So,
But you no nutrients or nothing, just water. You don't want to
water.
like try with a juicing cleanse or
Just
something?
water. And this is my last meal of the day.
Is is VJ gonna be around? Cause I'm
Oh,
scared for him.
well. The show must go on.
You gotta go to work and stuff.
I gotta work all week. I'm working 14-hour days this week and next week.
I mean, I'm not saying you can't do it. Um, I'm just gonna pray for the people that are going to be around you during this next 7 days because
You might
around
get some crazy ass phone calls. I'm figuring by Wednesday, like I'm gonna be. But like they say, that's how you go through that. Like the first 2 days are kind of hard. Wednesday like is peak, and then Thursday like your body in ketosis, so you're not hungry really no more.
so question, how much water are you supposed to intake every
Like
day?
a gallon and a half a day. A lot of water.
I mean, I know you're gonna have to drink a lot because there's nothing else you're doing, and you're gonna have to do something to keep you. I'm gonna pray.
I'm
I said,
preparing myself for the deprivation chamber, friend. I really am gonna go to that place. And I found a place that can let me be in there for like a week.
see, that's what I'm thinking. If you're gonna do that, I would rather you do that and be in that place,
Now
so
I'm
don't
not gonna
nobody else.
starve myself in the dark.
Well, I
At
mean, you
least
could
when
just
I get
get
in
two
there,
birds with
like
one
if
stone.
while I'm fasting, like I'll eat something small then, because it's gonna be bad enough that I'm gonna be alone in the dark for however long I choose to stay in there.
All right, chat. We're just gonna all really send positive energy all week to Boxiana. Okay. And while we're sending positive energy to Boxiana, sprinkle a little bit on me too. Okay. So y'all come on in the room because we have things to discuss. Okay. There was a major fight. Well, not major. There was a good fight card yesterday in Houston, Texas. And I haven't been really active this morning. I haven't been looking online to see what everybody's reactions were or Twitter to see what was going on. So I'm anxious to hear how you guys felt about yesterday's performance. Y'all come on in the room. I see you, Sean Terrence. Come on in. Shogun 76, Boxer Sparring. I see you, the Messenger 215. Hey, Dash J, back on your bullshit. I know you'll be in here with some foolishness later on this evening. What's up, Pablo Escobar? Bionic Prince, T9 Boxing Class. Hey, Drew, how you doing? What's going on, Drew Titan? John Nori is in the house. Oak Cliff Sensei popping through. Picasso, I see you. Picasso, mind your business. Ugh. Philip Bull 91. How you doing? Hey, Sand Girl. Hey, Cassandra. Joshua Connor. Andre Styles, Errol Ferry, how are you? Mo 2013, I see you. And y'all do what he said. Smash that like button, please, and thank you. JoJo Capone TV, how you doing? Hey, Boxing and Barbecue. Mark Edwards, hey, Tevis, always ready. Who else? Real Fight Enthusiast, how you doing? Let's see. Hey, Joe Townsend, how are you? It's almost showtime in the Bay Area, baby. We gonna talk about it. Did y'all catch that Matchbox little like all access thingamajiggy that they did? We'll talk about it. It was so good. I'm really excited, and I'm really, really happy about all the good promotion that they put behind this Regis and Devin fight. All right, we're gonna talk about it. Let's see who else is in. Hey, Phenomenal Mexican. Hey, A17, how you doing? And Talib Cunningham, our good brethren. How are you? He came in with our first super chat of the night. Good evening, ladies. Salute to my daughter's volleyball team. Hey, girls. Hey, congratulations, y'all. And salute to the parents for letting us host the fundraiser. I didn't know why. I didn't know the Pilgrims love oxtails and greens and brisket and deer meat. You don't say. Listen, let me tell y'all something about the Pilgrims. People be thinking because the Pilgrims don't typically cook with the good hand of seasoning that they don't enjoy the good hand of seasoning. Listen, when they get some, it's like a whole new world. So yeah, I'm sure they enjoyed the hell out of them oxtails. Good eating is good eating. Okay, I don't care who it is. Who else we got in here? Q Productions. What's up, Bullet? How you doing? Hey, Shaquille. Hey, Chance, sweet baby Chance. How you doing? TD Harden, Tiana Scott, Sugar Free Mars. Hey, Keisha girl, Keisha Sellers, CP. Hey, how you doing? Thank you. Who else? All around strong. Hey, Georgia Peach. How are you? 88 Sports Talk. Joshua. I said Joshua. Bella Faith. Hey, Bella girl. How you doing? Listen, y'all come on in the house, have a seat, get comfortable. The Eagles got beat up on today. I didn't care who won that game, so congratulations to the Texans. They were victorious.
I was waiting for you to go ahead and give us our credit,
yes.
Because you be trying to shit like the Cowboys is really doing something when really we the ones.
Y'all could never, but okay.
Really the ones.
We'll see.
What it is.
We shall see.
It is.
Ain't nobody scared of no Texans, but okay.
I mean, hey, somebody should be a little afraid. We got what we needed.
We ain't never scared. That's what y'all don't understand. We every year y'all get the same Hulkamaniac Cowboys fans. Y'all should know we ain't never scared.
Y'all get right at the playoffs and your quarterback choke like a chicken every single year.
We shall see.
Before that, y'all had Tony Romo, he couldn't even get y'all there. Oh, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Like,
meanwhile, I would ask you about your Texans, but they don't give y'all shit, so you don't know what they do. It's all good. It's cool. It's cool. It's all right.
I'm gonna enjoy that slushy when I get that slushy, ma'am.
I'm just saying. We gonna see. Okay. We gonna see.
Our quarterback first.
Say it again.
Matter of fact, fix the whole team first, especially the quarterback.
Y'all got a funky little old freshman quarterback, a brand new went behind the ear quarterback. And he's doing decent this year. And y'all want to talk noise. Okay.
We didn't need much. We needed a leader. We got a leader.
Okay. We're gonna see what y'all doing in the next 5 to 6 years. We'll see. We'll see.
We probably do better than the Cowboys.
Probably. Okay.
Probably is the real word.
Have y'all probably been doing better than us for the last since y'all's existence?
Y'all ain't been doing nothing neither though, friend.
Since your existence as a team.
It's fine.
Okay.
We had to make some adjustments. Okay. Y'all won't make no adjustments to make nothing happen. Y'all need to get rid of y'all coach too. That's another story.
We'll see.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I ain't about to argue back and forth with folk who back a team that ain't never won nothing. I just refuse to do it. So
we ain't never won. won.
You know what I
y'all
learned?
ain't won in a long time.
You know what I learned? I learned this weekend how to say, you know what? You're right. I'm wrong. You're right. That's what I learned this weekend. So you're right. I'm wrong. We have another super chat. Zeno Gray. Come on back, friend. Zeno Gray. That shoulder roll looked like it stank. Good job, though. Listen, we're going to talk about all of it. Okay. I want to start here, though. Okay. There were 4 fights on that card. The young brother from Houston, from PV, came out in his cap and gown situation. He's a graduate, nursing school graduate, I believe, Darius Fulgham. I said, okay, Darius. I was very proud of him. I love that. Congratulations on graduation, honey. Now, I'm just trying to figure out, how do you go to college, graduate, and want to fight for a living? He's a well-rounded individual. Go ahead, tell me how, because I know you know.
I mean, you can fix people and have the man sue. Yeah, so, I mean, I understand. Congratulations to him. I'm very proud of the nurses, all of the new nurses, future nurses, all that. Like, I was excited to see the cap and gown. That was cute to me, friend. I like that.
I did too. In Shape Street Fighter, the Texas on Texas crime. Y'all funny. I see y'all coming in. What's up, BF? What's going down, Rolo, Struggling Boxing? Y'all come on in the house. I see y'all, Marcus. So I enjoyed that. And I told y'all to be watching for him because it's hard for him to get out of the first round. And yet again, was that a first round or second round finish for him? Another first round finish? Yeah. So this brother is putting in, the work that needs to be put in for a new professional fighter. It seems like they're matching him up so that he looks good at least. And so I just keep my eye on him because he's fresh, but I feel like he's one to watch. And the zone keeps putting him in there. I don't know. Is he a Golden Boy fighter? Or is he a Matchroom fighter?
I think he's a zone fighter.
I know he on the zone, but I don't know if he's with Golden Boy or it. I think he's Golden Boy.
It got to be Golden Boy. Okay. That was a Golden Boy card last night.
Okay. Speaking of, let me go back. Did you see Virgil Ortiz, friend?
I did.
That's the only tweet that I think I had out last night. I was happy to see Virgil out. He looked good. He was trying to explain his situation and what was going on. It's funny to see these fellas get on the microphone because we only really know them as boxers and getting into the ring. So it's really good to see them try to get used to getting on the microphone and, getting used to the press and whatnot. So that was good to see him state what's been going on with him, let us know he's coming back. And I can't wait to see him. I really hope 154 does him justice. Do you think he's going to be okay at 54?
I think he needs to go up to 160. I think that's where he belongs.
Really?
Mm-hmm. All them. You know what, friend? We talked about this Friday. That shrinking down to that little weight and you are a big person is insane to me. Like 30, 40 pounds under your walk around weight to try to fight, that's insane to me.
Do you see these comments? Bionic Prince and Bella Faith? Girl, they trying to give Virgil a job already.
I'm not gonna, y'all, Coach Amber is gonna come in here and kick y'all ass if she ain't in here already.
I can't believe y'all.
No, we not giving Virgil no job, y'all. He lost yet. We gotta give him an opportunity.
I can't believe them.
No, he can't get a job yet.
No not job yet. For Virgil yet, y'all. No.
Y'all out of pocket. Y'all wrong.
Completely out of pocket. Y'all leave him alone.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Anyway. So listen, back to the card. Next card we had Shane Mosley Jr. And I'm sorry, but I forgot the gentleman that he was fighting. Gentleman had been out of the ring over a year. And I'm just not high on Shane Mosley Jr. Friend, how you feel about him?
Shane Mosley Jr. is not who they keep telling us that he is, friend. He's not that good to me. He looks piss poor to me. I don't know. He's just not good. And like when they put that camera in his daddy face, you can just see the disappointment. But like he tried to hype his kid up, but I don't think he like him either, friend. I think he done told him plenty of times. I don't think he should be boxing.
I
Let's
think
get him
so
and find
too.
you. He need a job. Y'all talking about Virgil. He need a job. He look like he work at the rec center. Mr. Mosley. He do look like a Mr. Mosley. That he is not good. Piss poor. I don't like it. And his daddy was disappointed. He don't like him either.
You know what? You said a thing because you said that his daddy don't want him to box either. I really don't think he ever wanted him to box. I think that's why they are not a father-son combination like you see a lot of times. I don't really think Shane wants him to fight because I think Shane knows that he is not the goods.
Yeah, and then he using his name and he not good. Can you like no? I couldn't imagine having a daughter me and then she want to do the same shit and her shit not good. And I'm not gonna not encourage my kid because that's my kid and I want you to be great. But if your shit trash, I'm gonna be holding on to my inside that your shit trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm gonna support you because you my kid. But eventually we have to have an honest conversation about the shit. And I'm gonna have to tell you, maybe you should make a career of this.
Friend, he had that man cut in a very, very bad spot in his eye in round 1. And the eye was swelling at the end of round 1. I was trying to figure out how he didn't tee off and concentrate on that eye where that cut was. I was thinking the fight was going to
He
be over
couldn't.
sooner.
Me too. He couldn't do it. He could. And when they talked to them before the fight, he was like, "I just want to show people that my family is proud of me." They've been calling you the disappointment for years. Why on earth would you get your ass up there and say that?
He did. He feels like that. He knows that they think that about him.
You
So he
are,
wants to
sir.
show.
You are the disappointment. Yes. You are him. Timothy. The disappointment at Thanksgiving. Here comes shame. Sorry ass. The little cousins be picking at him because they know he ain't really got hands like his daddy. Nigga, I'll beat your ass. They've been sizing him up for years. I just want to show the world my family is proud of me. No, sir. They not. Your daddy was disappointed and the world saw him.
Friend.
I know he be under his breath calling him all kinds of sorry asses. Then he got the nerve to use my name. I'm going to change my name today. I don't like sharing names with people. I'll change my name in a heartbeat.
Oh.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I can't even push back on anything that you're saying because I really feel the same way. I believe that's how he really feels about this whole situation. He is really, but he's on a quest. He said he wants to be champion one day.
Now you answer me. Anybody, yes, we got some people in here. Y'all tell me who y'all see Shane Mosley Jr. beating. Let's just be honest. He ain't young, Fred. How old is this boy? 20-something?
He 20-something.
He too old. He too old for this shit. Not to be a little bit good. Now come back, friend. Come on. Nico Ali Wash is better than him, friend.
Oh, come on, BOXIANA.
It's better than him, friend.
Don't do.
Not entertained.
That's a good fight, though. That's a good fight.
He in his 30s.
Is he?
All right, it's time to give Mr. Mosley a job. Mr. Mosley, I need you to wake up Monday morning, head right on over to your local rec center, and tell them you are here to save a child. Friend, he ain't got no time to improve. Y'all be talking shit about Frank, talking about a 28-year-old prospect. Nigga, this a 33-year-old prospect. Blair Cobb's looking ass. Y'all be shamed. Just like his name, Shame Mosley Jr. His po daddy. This is your legacy. Your son got out there and embarrassed your name, and you gave it to him. Is his mama that took the one that took all the money?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm just be wondering about people's lives, friend. You know, I'm nosy here.
Did she take all the money?
Man, she said like he gotta pay her still now to this day, like still giving her money.
And them kids grown.
It ain't over. Ain't that what Kurt first said? It ain't over. It's not over. I want some more. The fuck?
That's why he don't like him.
That's why he don't like him.
He looked at him and he see the mama. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Stop.
You see how easy we all figured that out? We sat here, right here, and all figured that out. Your mama got the money, and she was like, you know what? You're going to be a boxer like your dad. That boy ain't never been in the gym more than 15 minutes in his life, and you can tell.
Friend, he working hard. He's
33. It's time. Okay, friend. All right, if we're saying this about Shame, we need to say the same shit about 40-year-old rappers, 50-year-old rappers. Right? Because they're still, yeah.
Well, the ones that start late, yes.
All right.
Only the ones that's trying to start at 40 and 50. That's now.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Congratulations to Shane Mosley Jr. He did end up stopping the man finally. Well, he didn't come out his corner. They ended up calling the fight. I want to say in round 7 or 8. Well, the positive note that I can take away from Shane Mosley Jr. Boy.
I forgot she took his belt too.
Did she?
Yeah, she did. She took his belt too.
Yeah, that's a different kind of tension, y'all.
That's my type of carrying on. I'm taking the earring backs when I leave, friends. One of your tennis shoelaces. That's my type of carrying on. Give me the shit that you like really, really much that you don't mean shit to you, but you want them.
They let her take the man's belts. Oh, yo, I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, I remember like the story of that, and it comes around every so often talking about all the stuff that she's taken from this man.
Do you know how evil and mean you have to be to want to take a person's championship belts that they
got? That is my type of carrying on. I told you. I want your right shoelace, the earring backs. I'm cutting holes in the center of your drawers to where you put them on and they just balls out. I'm that type of carrying on. She did right.
Yo, come get her. And this is when she eating. Can y'all imagine the foolishness on a weak water diet? Oh my God. Congratulations, Shane Mosley Jr. I think that made him 12-0. So he be looking for him in his next fight because he has aspirations to be a champion. He has those aspirations. Devin Bell slides up through here. Thank you, Devin Bell, for the $9.99 super chat. He said, "What's good, Queens? Had some Niners and Eagles fans at the crib, and I had to make sure people were safe." Listen, Devin, I know you had both of them at the house, baby. I know them Eagles fans was tore up from the floor up. That was good and mad. Good and mad. They had Eagle stew tonight. It was a bad look this evening for them. I appreciate it. You know, I ain't gonna go there, but congratulations again to the 49ers and Shane Mosley Jr. This is what I did, the positive note. Y'all know for the past couple of weeks I've been talking about the unsung or the one thing that we don't really take into consideration when we are so-called, eye testing and monitoring these boxers and crowning folks who the next one is and all that stuff. We don't really get to take into consideration what their chin looks like. Well, Shane took some thunderous punches yesterday. So he seems to have a nice chin. That's the most positive thing I took out of that fight yesterday. So congratulations to him. Now, co-main event fight yesterday. I hear a lot of people have very differing opinions of this young guy. I'm talking about Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin. He fought yesterday, and he fought. Forgive me, I forgot the man's name, but he fought an older gentleman, older than him. Kid Schofield is 21 years old. He fought this guy who has a pretty nice record. Tough Mexican fighter. Looked like he came to fight. To me, I mean, I know the matchmaking is the matchmaking, but you do have to get in the ring and perform. So Kid Austin comes out. And the first thing I noticed was that nasty scar on his cheekbone that he got in his last fight. What?
I seen a clip that was posted that somebody put together from that fight.
Mm-hmm.
He nasty, like real serial killer type of person.
Yeah.
He him.
Listen, there's a lot of people that don't really like Kid Schofield. They feel like, he's just very athletic, and he is. But he's super young. He stays in the gym, and he's getting better. He's working on things. But for me, looking at him and looking at his performance last night, I like his mentality as a boxer. He's a fighter. You have boxers, and then you have fighters. He liked to fight. Get back to that scar. I didn't realize the scar was as deep as it was. I remember when it happened, it was a really bad head clash, and it cut him deep. He ended that fight too. But he ended up having to have, I want to say, 16 stitches. He had some on the outside, some on the inside. It was a really deep cut, and it's left a scar there. So I was concerned about it because he fights quite often. He's young, so he's, when they're young, they fighting every 3 months or sooner. So I was like, man, is it totally healed yet? Because I could see that scar. Anyway, scar didn't mean a goddamn thing because, honey, he took care of business and he did it quite fast. He's explosive. He's fast. He's with the shits. He wants to fight. He can take a punch. There are definitely some technical things that he can work on, get better at. Things that he gets away with because he is so fast right now and because he's just young and full of ready to go. But I think he's a sponge. I think he's ready to learn. I love that he's working with Ronnie Shields. I think Ronnie will have him together when the time comes. And I think the time is coming soon. Friend, how did you feel about him last night?
He's phenomenal. Only thing I find questionable about that camp. Come back. I ain't gonna say it, but you know what I find questionable about the camp. I want to see the mama at this point. Come back, friend, because I really do need to know what the mama look like. Because I don't know. Can you imagine that walking around your house? Girl, I've been to bat the piss out of him because he would have rolled that neck at me one good time and lost it. Grabbed him all by them dreads, friend. He'll kill him. He a real life killer. And ever since I seen that little put together ass video I seen from that last fight, I had already made up in my mind, this is not one to be messed with. Anybody get excited about licking their own blood? It's weird to me. And he got excited about licking his own blood. So, yeah. He's a killer. That one thing I find questionable about the camp, but he ain't got really nothing to do with the fighter. He's just in the camp. So that's it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. And it may be a little bit of hype, Rolo, but he's getting the job done. You cannot deny the young man's physicality. He's very athletic. He moves well. I think he just needs to keep working at the fundamentals, keep working at the technique. And I think when the time comes, he'll be ready to give the people all that they can handle.
And he gonna give them all, and like the people that fight him gonna need to understand that it's gonna take a lot to hurt him, because somebody bust him down past the white meat, and
Past the white meat
it didn't phase him
at all.
and we ain't seen a real killer like that in a long ass time, to where they suffer an injury like that and they are not phased. And I know adrenaline is a big huge thing, but that shit wear off. Your body doesn't continue to produce the shit for you to stay up like that. So they need to not let him get any better. You
I
keep
think he's
letting him
one to
get any
watch.
better, he gonna be a fool.
I think he's one to watch. I think he's definitely one to watch. And um I'm wondering, how this is all working out, because they seem to be very pleased over there at Golden Boy. Okay, they seem to be very pleased at Golden Boy. Golden Boy seems to be pushing him, so I don't. He looks like he's the exception over there, as far as I know, with the folks of color and melanin. Um, they seem to be, representing him well, as far as I can see. Now, what happens in the future, I don't know. But they put folks in the ring with people. Like they really do.
Apparently the daddy get along good with the people over there at Golden Boy.
It's Sunday and she's allowed to tell the truth on Sunday. So we gonna have to yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
I'm hungry. I don't know. This ain't gonna. I don't know, friend. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. All right, but I mean, I bet him and Bernard have some very interesting conversations.
On to the main event.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, we going on to the the main event. Okay, King Ryan. King Ryan. Thank you, Sheena, for the super sticker. Thank you, girl. King Ryan. Congratulations, first of all. Before I move on, congratulations, Kid Schofield. He says he's ready for all the smoke. He's just doing what he needs to do. So he's prepared for when the big events happen. And kudos to that young man. Stay focused is my advice. Stay focused. And it seems like he is. He really wants to be, a good. He really wants to represent well. So good for him. He seems to be, good young guy. I've never heard anything about any kind of trouble that he gets into. And so I'm always going to be behind somebody like that, always. So kudos to him and congratulations to him and his team. Now, the main event, honey. So you like Ryan. Let me make sure I'm on board with this. You like Ryan. You're trying to make him an honorary member of Dallas society is what you're trying to do here. So I want to get all of your thoughts, from the wardrobe choice to the ring walk to the technique. I want to hear it all. I want to hear how you feel about Ryan Garcia versus Oscar. Was it Oscar Duarte? And yeah, I want to hear your take on this, because we haven't talked about this, guys. I haven't talked to BOXIANA about the fight, so I'm listening with open ears like the rest of y'all. So let me hear it, friend.
First out, shout out to Big Ryan coming to Houston and doing his thing. Before I get to Ryan, we need to talk about something. So you don't have to mute yourself. We need to talk about Shawn Porter. We must talk about Shawn Porter. Now, I know damn well he got eyes. And I know damn well that when he lay those fucking clothes out, because I watch a man get dressed. He'll do it in the closet. But I watch a man go through his clothes and be like, you know what, this ain't it. Let me put this with this. And what you think about this? How does this look? So his wife allowed him to put that shit in a bag because he has a wife. Now, I'm learning things about being a wife and having to do those type of roles and shit. You play a very vital part in dressing your man sometimes. And when men dress themselves, they dress like 7-year-old people sometimes. Okay. And that's not for all y'all. They got a little spice and a little sass with y'all, okay? Listen, he had on a blue suit, and I've seen this jacket before because, you know, Shawn liked to repeat his suits. He didn't wear the fucking suit so much. Now the suit got patches on the arms. And he didn't say, no, don't you leave her. No. He didn't say, you know, let's get the blue patches the same color as the suit. He said, fuck it, let's go big because I'm going to wear this shit with some white pants next time. I'm going to kill these bitches. Watch me step on y'all with this shit. Put the white patches on the elbows. He bought that fucking jacket home and he thought about that jacket for months. This motherfucker is clean. I can't wait to bust this bitch out the bag. With some white pants, you ain't gonna be able to tell me shit. So he had the suit in December. Okay. So he had the suit, the jacket, and the pants. He was like, man, now I need some shoes. But I got some shoes in here, so I'm not gonna go buy some new ones. I got some Air Force Ones in here that I done wore a few times. Now, you know you can only wear Air Force Ones maybe once or twice before it got that good worn and I done wore these once look. They had that. And then, listen, y'all, some of these shoes ain't meant to be tied, okay? Some of these shoes are actually for a look. And some of y'all need to get with Brian Custer. He'll show y'all how to wear your shoes, okay? But this motherfucker had tied them shoes. How Major tie his shoes, pull that motherfucker to where it was laced like this and had a bow on it. Did you let them kids tie your shoe for you? Cause why this shit tied like these is forces? You ain't even supposed to pull the string on these, Shawn. You just supposed to slide your foot in them and wear them. Then, friend, I've never seen a motherfucking tie like that before in my life. That tie didn't match shit. Nothing. That tie looked like he just pulled it out the bag. It looked like a bunch of crumbled up shit on the fucking tie. He was like, fuck it. This the one. I'm finna kill him with this. With the pockets square. I know he could smell like bod. He gives me bod. Jupe. It's giving almost jupe. I don't care what y'all say. Jupe is a elderly man smell now. Shawn. And you know what's crazy? I'm not gonna fault the husband. I'm gonna fault the wife. Because when she seen him packing that shit, she should have said, I know you know fucking better.
But friend, what if she is
colorblind?
No, no. Maybe she's just that's him, and she knows she's letting him be him.
Y'all know what? Y'all know I'm an honorary Mexican, and also I'm finna pull this out the bag because we all know a Mexican cousin that did this shit. Okay,
this is Araceli speaking.
This is Araceli's people. Okay. He looked like one of them kids that be at the washateria that got on the prom dress and dress shoes. Stop, don't leave, come back. Y'all already know. You're asking yourself, we're here. Why do you have that on? Come back, friend. It's true. That's what Shawn Porter looks like. And it's giving me His wife was the one in the washateria with the prom dress and the shoes on because she allows him to wear anything. He was in that bitch hating. And I know he seen my tweet about that fucking outfit because he followed me on Twitter.
You tweeted about his outfit?
Hell yeah, because first he had the jacket open and then I looked back again. He had buttoned that motherfucking jacket up and tucked that tie in. I still see it. Go back there and take the fucking tie off and just wear the jacket.
He didn't need the tie. He didn't need the tie in the pocket square. Everything else I would have been able to stomach, but the tie in the pocket square it was just too much. It was just too much. And then you did all of that and you did not come with fresh braids and an edge up. Shawn, you know you be in front of the camera. What is
why, Shawn? He braids his own hair. Or his daddy do it. One of the two.
Get your hands. Oh,
his daddy do it. And Shawn be having his pacifier while he be sitting there braiding his hair. Okay. I'm leaving.
Did you say his pacifier?
Shawn sucked the pacifier till he was about 14.
No, he sucked his thumb. And he probably still sucked his thumb.
He had a passy too, friend.
That's the shape that's thumb sucking. He sucked his thumb.
Yeah. But it started with a passy.
I don't know. But I know thumb sucking when I see my thumb sucking. That's thumb sucking. And y'all know I ain't lying because all of y'all know somebody grown that stuck their thumb to when they was too old to be sucking.
He got that word bad. He said he do. I don't never want to be close to Shawn while he's speaking because he took one good time and you know what's coming with it. I've been swung on him. Get the fuck back. I know you fucking lying. Let me get the King Ryan Garcia.
Please.
Okay, I'm sorry. We had to talk about Shawn. Shawn is a mess. He needs help. And if Shawn gonna be in the public in front of all of those people, you can't go out there embarrassing us like that. You the only black person up there that's getting the full body experience.
Then that's the truth though. Like for real, all bullshit aside. You're not in your normal domain because your normal domain is doing PBC work. And when you're on the mic commentating, that's your normal domain. So when you go to visit somebody else's church, you got to go and represent. And you did not represent well. I mean, at the very least, because you know you're going to be on camera, have an edge up and have fresh braids. And then you have zigzags and no edge up. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And he was hating. The whole time Ryan was in the ring, Shawn was acting like, man, I don't even know. He was acting like Timothy Bradley. And I knew the damn day was coming that it would be like that, but I didn't know how soon it was going to be. I literally ended up turning it down because I didn't want to hear him talk no more. I'll say this first before I talk about Ryan's performance. I think Ryan's performance for her first fight back after a loss with a new trainer was decent. I ain't gonna say it was perfect. He was perfect. Right. He was great. People need to take into consideration this is his first freaking fight with a new trainer after after a shitload of controversy with his promotional team. You know what I'm saying? So like that's a lot of weight on his shoulder. Fighting in a Texas city, a big Texas city for like, the second time because he fought in San Antonio first.
And he done fought in Dallas before. He fought Luke Campbell in Dallas.
He did.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things that he still needs to work on. But I will say this. Ryan didn't listen to Joe Goosen at all. He didn't listen to Eddie at all. He kind of listened to Eddie a little bit, but there was a disconnect in the learning, and it was probably a language barrier because, you know, he can talk to Canelo how he talked to Canelo and the rest of his Spanish fighters in his language, and Ryan Garcia speak English. He speak a little bit of Spanish, but it ain't like how they doing it over there. Correct. Which, hey, Fine, cool, okay? I'll tell you the one thing that I did not like about the whole performance. He is learning the Philly shell, you guys, okay? And when I say he's, think of it as somebody that can't dance that's learning how to dance, okay? He don't know how to do that yet. And it made him seem like he was turning his back. And he wasn't trying to. He was trying to Philly shell. That's how we know a lot of people don't know shit about boxing, because they was like, oh, he just turning his back. No, y'all. He was trying really, really hard. And he got in the corner and he was honestly being receptive of the shit that Derek was saying. He said, stop fucking playing with him and throw what you need to throw. And once Ryan was able to translate that into what he was doing, he did it. And he knocked him out. He needs a lot of work, you guys. It's time for him to go back to the he ain't saying nothing about leaving his trainer. He was pretty pleased with himself and Derek. And I've never heard Ryan Garcia give props to his trainer in the ring the way he did Derek last night. Shout out to Derek fucking James. Because you basically made me like this. And he explained I was alone. These motherfuckers basically took me in, showed me some love, and we finna go back to the drawing board because I want to really be a champion again. I support you, my brother, whatever you want to do. You want to get on Rolly's ass next? Let's fucking go. I love the energy from Ryan. I like the fact that he know that he not doing the shit right, but he trying. It was something new that he added to his repertoire, something that a lot of people fighters ain't doing. They're not trying to learn anything new. So I'm proud of him. Congratulations to Ryan Garcia. I can't wait to see what's next for him with his new trainer. I think him and Derek are a decent team. No, Ryan not perfect. He didn't listen to a lot of the shit, but the shit that he needed to listen to, he did. And for that, I give him credit for. Like, I'm willing to say I'm ready to see what's next for him because he wanted me to. Okay. And I liked his outfit. The purple was
it blue or was it purple?
I don't know. It was blue. It was blue. It was blue.
Okay.
I liked his outfit coming into the arena. He looked like Ryan GQ Garcia. I was like, yes, you better serve these hoes. And he did. He walked right up in that bitch with some swag. Look at me.
And did.
So I'm proud. I'm proud. He looked decent. I want more for him. And I want people to stop criticizing people. And I also want B-Hop and Oscar to stay out the motherfucking ring. Y'all didn't support him when he was a loser. Don't have y'all smiling asses in there after he. I will say this. If you watch boxing, you learn to watch the faces of the people around you to kind of get an assessment of how people feel about shit. One thing I know, and two things for sure, they wanted Duarte to beat the fuck out of Ryan Garcia. They was not happy that Ryan Garcia beat that boy last night. B-Hop was confused on what the fuck to do. Oscar was in that bitch just a few seconds, but he had his. There was no celebration from them. None of that shit. They wanted him to lose. You get up, you embarrass me, you talk that shit to me in front of the world. That head punching, I made a tweet last night about that shit. Punching behind the head and shit. He wasn't doing it intentionally, but I said Oscar told him to do that shit. That's that same shit Oscar De La Hoya used to do. And didn't know, if you didn't pay attention to it, you just didn't pay attention to it. That's the same shit Oscar De La Hoya used to do.
Indeed.
You can't tell me otherwise that it came from him. They want to see Ryan hurt. They wanted to see him lose last night because he embarrassed them. Oh, well, suffer your motherfucking embarrassment, niggas. I don't like no booty hop, and I ain't like booty hops till he touched Tank on the back of his lower back like that. That shit won't, I can't let it go. They all some weird people, and I want the best for Ryan, and I hope he able to get away from them or keep doing them. I'd stay. Make them motherfuckers miserable. I want all these fights. I want to fight him next. Make this fight, and I ain't giving you no credit for shit. This is my show.
Well, in honor of Ryan Garcia walking in with his glasses on, looking like Clark Kent, I was pleased. He got back in the win column. First of all, I liked his outfit. Glad he finally got a chance to link up with Lupe Fiasco and got him to walk him out to the ring to his song Superstar. Apparently that is Ryan's song. He loves that song, and so they finally were able to do it together. I'm happy he won the fight for a few reasons. Derrick James is back in the winning column. I do want to talk about Derrick James and his effect on Ryan Garcia. Like you said, there's no language barrier there at all. Okay, he knows exactly what he's saying. He knows what it is he means when he tells him to do something. They were in the corner almost every round in Ryan Garcia's corner to see what Derrick James was telling him, and he was giving him sound advice. Now, was he going out there doing what he asked him to do every round? No. At no point in time did he ever say anything about that shell. At no point in time did he ever address that they had ever worked on that. At no point in time was there any indication that that was something that Derrick James asked him to do. I don't know what it was. I do not know if Ryan was still tender to that side of his body, because that's where he took the knockout shot from Tank. I don't know if he was still tender over there. I don't know what it was that told him that that was a good thing to do. But in my mind, I was thinking, he gonna catch you. He gonna left hook you and turn. You gonna turn that way, and you gonna turn yourself into something big. And a couple of those times he did. He caught some big shots being in that awkward position. He really did. However, he was able to take them. Okay. He was able to take them. And so sometimes you got to do what you got to do to survive up in that thing. And I don't want to say he was in survival mode, but he kind of was. He was doing a lot of moving and a lot of unnecessary moving early in the fight. And that's because he knew he was fighting a big puncher. He knew he was fighting a big puncher, and he knew he was fighting a big body shot puncher. And so I think he's still a little tender in that area. You know, some people's abdominals never come back, a la Banana, after their abdominals get tested like that. We all know Keith Thurman is weak to the body. So it looked like he started shelling up like that because he got tapped in that midsection, and he didn't want no more of that. So that was his survival mode technique. But at the same time, there's a difference between surviving a big puncher and actually winning the fight and fighting and punching with a big puncher. His best asset is the fact that he has fast, accurate hands. He got hands. Okay, we can say whatever we want to say about Ryan Garcia. That young man got hands, though. And he will let them loose on your head. I wish he had gone to the body more of his opponent, because he probably could have finished him earlier. However, there were only so many 1-2s and 1-2-3s that Duarte's head could take. So he caught that one on the ear, the earlobe, the equilibrium stable, that thing there, the ear temple portion area. I don't think I've ever seen anybody that's been hit right there real good end up winning. And because he had taken many big shots, but the one that sent him hit him dead smack on the ear, and they kept saying temple, but it looked like an ear shot to me. And the legs just started doing whatever they wanted to do, and at that point, it was OVA. It was OVA after that. Kudos to Ryan for getting the job done, as ugly as it may have looked, because that shell, that finish shell, that's winding, that side thing, that whatever that was he was doing, it looked very odd. It looked very ill. It looked very weird. However, it worked for him because he got the victory. And he got the stoppage, more importantly, because that seems to be the big thing with a lot of boxing fans. They want to see the stoppages. If you're not getting a stoppage, they want to see you beat the crap out of somebody to where either you go 12 rounds of complete total domination, or the ref is just like, you have put too much hurting on this person. I'm calling this off. So Ryan got a stoppage, unlike some other folks who still feel the need to talk, who still feel the need to put their 2 cents in. You had a horrible shit show of a performance, Shakur. Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Sometimes. Motherfuckers don't know when to shut up. I'll tell y'all something. Learn how to just sometimes just shut up. He's still talking, and then has the audacity to call Ryan Garcia all the trash that the trash bin could hold. And then when they ask him about fighting him at 140, no, he'll have to come down. We have to fight at a catchweight. Well, shut up. You just what are you even talking for? You shut up. Anyway, kudos to Ryan Garcia. Like you said, friend, everything that Coach James was telling him, he didn't go out and put it all into practice. But the main thing is he was listening. He was listening, and he did enough. And Derek, he was telling him combinations, put your combinations together. He's there for. He gave him sound advice, and he didn't take it all, but he took enough of it to go out there and get the job done. And so I'm happy for him. You know, I'm more so than that. I'm glad that after the fight, he didn't talk a whole bunch of noise. He didn't go out there talking about, I'm ready for... He didn't do none of that. He stayed in his wheelhouse. He knows he's a work in progress. He knows there are a lot of other things that he needs to work on. But he also isn't a dummy. And he's in it for the money, like they all are. And the best lucrative fight for him next, that is extremely winnable and extremely profitable, is the one that he called for, and that is with Rolly Romero. I would love, absolutely love, to see him beat up Rolly Romero. And after that, he said clearly, which I could see, maybe then I could get a fight. If I win that fight, we could set it up for me and Devin or me and Tio. But I had heard, we're going to talk about this later, apparently T.O. done turned down a fight with Ryan. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. So shout out to Derek James. Shout out to Ryan Garcia for, like you said, friend, you put it perfectly. He had a lot of stuff going against him in this fight. It's public knowledge that he's not getting along with his promotional company at all. Neither party. We all kind of felt like they wanted his opponent to win. And he has a new trainer that he's getting adjusted to. And he's coming up off of a devastating L, an embarrassing loss. People are questioning your mental. And he did all of those things. He put all of those things in perspective and was able to go out and give a very good performance. I say very good because he got a stoppage. And a stoppage ain't guaranteed for nobody. And he wasn't fighting anybody who had ever been stopped. His opponent was on a 9-10 fight KO streak of his own. So it wasn't like he was in there fighting no slouch. And so for that, he gets credit for me. Congratulations, Ryan Garcia. On to the next. Now, can we talk about Tiafimo Lopez? Because I know you kind of have feelings about Tiafimo too. You kind of like me. I straddle the fence with Ryan Garcia. I don't like Tiafimo Lopez. He ain't my favorite. How you feel about finding out that Tiafimo Lopez passed up on $1.5 million guaranteed and a 70-30 split to fight Ryan Garcia in his favor, apparently?
I wasn't happy about it. And I don't know. I really be wanting the best for people. And if Tiafimo felt like that wasn't what's best for him, but he always talking about the money and they not trying to give him shit. And I don't know, that's a pretty big amount to be turning down, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't making that. Like, get out of that 360 deal and get you some bread, bro. Cause
I don't know the particulars, but from my understanding, the small part that I heard, that I read, the understanding that I got was that it was 1.5 million guaranteed, and then a 70-30 split in T.O.'s favor. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's what I heard as well.
Okay, y'all help me out in the chat. Am I wrong? In how you turned down a 70-30 split? What did you want?
Shit, 10 million. What he told y'all. But like, I honestly, besides people that's fighting Canelo, Errol and Bud, who making that type of bread? Honestly,
he is really delusional on who he is.
Yeah. Yes. Like, we don't know. I mean, they know Tiafimo. He got a little couple of commercials, but you ain't no $10 million fighter yet. And I love Tiafimo. You ain't no $10 million fighter yet, buddy. And Josh Taylor didn't get you $10 million either. Not even $5 million. I know you didn't even make 5 for Josh Taylor. So, like, we're not turning down those amounts of money, sir. That's a lot of money to be turning down.
Queen, I think it was because he's the champion. He's the champion in the equation, and Ryan was just coming off of a loss. He's the champion in the equation. And I don't know what Ryan's guaranteed purse was going to be. So maybe he was getting more of the guaranteed purse, and T.O. was being offered bigger of the back end percentage. So that was my thought process. I'm not sure, but that's the only thing that I can think of. But,
okay, the heavyweights, they probably do make those a type of money, but heavyweight fighting has always been a really huge thing, especially here in America. Like, the heavyweights were our boxing at one point in time. Like, the glamour division have always been what it was, but like, people wasn't watching those little weights how we watch those little weights now. Heavyweights were making that bag. So I can agree to say that heavyweights probably are the highest paid, but Tiafimo is a 140-pound fighter, and he wants 10 million, and just got there, and he wants $10 million.
I'm sorry, I have missed some super chats. Let me go back and make sure I get the super chats. Let's see. George B said, wait a minute, before George B, the chop, he says, BOXIANA. That's all I gotta say. And this was early. I missed this super chat, so I'm sure this was when you were going on, going in on some people. Georgie B, thank you. He says, D. James and Ryan needed this win. Absolutely, they did. They both did. And again, let me shout out to Derrick James, because he has had the most tedious year in boxing. He has been the busiest. I don't know if he's gonna win an award for this, but I feel like he has been the busiest trainer all year long. He has been, it seems like every other major card, Derrick James has a boxer.
And he got the Saudi card coming up in December.
Yeah, exactly. He's closing out the year with Joshua. So, Lord, he needs a vacation. I want him to get some rest and relaxation after December, because he has earned it. But, I mean, if all things fall into place, we're going to be seeing a rematch in the first part of the year with Bud and Spence. And did you see the Spence? We'll talk about it. Dion Williams, thank you, Dion. He says, I think Ryan has the potential to be great, but I believe he's very susceptible to being hurt to the body, and that worries me. Dion, you might be right. You might be right. I'm not sure. I think that he did have some remnants from that body blow from Tank still bothering him, or maybe it's just PTSD. I don't know. But clearly, to me, that's why he started trying to do whatever version of the Philly shell he was doing. but he made it through. B in Boxing News, thank you so much. He says, y'all on point. Ryan did his own crap, and it worked. It did. And sometimes your instincts are all you have in that ring. We can say what we think they should do all day long, but we not in there, y'all. We really are not. I don't know what that man hands felt like. He's a body puncher. That's what he's good at. So he did what he had to do. What's up, Drew? He says, the Queens. Thank you, Drew. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. And Lawrence RVE came through, says, hey, ladies, any truth to EJ leaving DJ? Do you think Devin Regis goes a distance? I'm liking the promo. As for Ryan, I did see improvement, but he needs more. Lawrence, I agree with everything you said. But, friend, I want to ask you this. Folks be on this internet knowing doggone well. Let me just stop. Derrick James just told y'all out his own mouth that there is no credence to him and Errol Spence Jr. not working together. He dismissed that already. Some people are trying to take what Ryan said and twist it and turn it. What he's saying is he's his last fighter left. Not that he's his last fighter. He's the only one he's got. He's the last one that he's taken on. He's not taking on any more fighters. That's how I took it. But folks will twist it and turn it and act like they don't know what that man meant. And that just bothers me. The other question. This ain't the question in this, but I'm going to ask it. Anyway, did you see the footage? Somebody, folks with phones, baby, y'all be careful. Everybody got a phone and everybody got a camera. They found somebody rolled up on Errol Spence Jr. going into the boxing gym.
I saw it, friend.
And
I'm tired of people. That's it. I have not a word to say. I don't have anything to say. That's my fighter. I'm going to stick beside him. Fuck what y'all got to think. If he didn't want to go back, I told y'all. Remember when Creed got beat by Drago the first time? He didn't want to touch that gym. He pulled up in front of that gym every day for weeks and just sat out there in front of that bitch. Hey, that first L will do it to you. Like these boxing fans and these trolls and shit, like we are living in a time where we are discarding boxers after they first loss. I see who lost. Somebody lost last week, and it was their Boo Boo. I seen somebody say Boo Boo need to retire. After what, y'all are sick. Like Muhammad Ali and them would not make it in this time. George Foreman and them would not make it in this time because these folks got their ass whooped a couple of times and came back and was still able to be great. Like we writing fighters off after one loss. And like I said, and I'm going to continue to say this every freaking week, none of y'all are pathologists. None of y'all are neurologists. None of y'all are kinesiologists. None of y'all are any of the ologists that take 4 to 7 years to study. None of y'all are any of that. So like, I won't take any of my opinions of y'all. Like, I don't want to hear about no car accident. None of the car accidents. I don't want to hear about no I don't want to hear none of that shit because my first question to you is, where did you do your residency? And if you can't tell me where you did your residency, I don't want to hear anything from you, quite frankly. So if Errol didn't want to go, what, friend? What?
No, keep going.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I am just appalled, amazed at how well you know how to pronounce the ologists, the real ones.
I'm nerd. I get on here and cut up with y'all and act like I can't talk and don't know words because I want y'all to think that I'm just who I am. I don't want y'all to think that I know stuff. I don't want y'all to think I'm smart. I don't want y'all to think I got a real job. I want y'all to think I'd use YouTube forever and ever and ever.
I just, I want to point that out to the people. Y'all see how she did that, right?
Appreciate y'all. But no, I don't. You know what I'm saying, friend? I can't listen to these people, and they gonna say whatever they want to say. Errol ain't in boxing. Like, this man got a whole farm. How y'all know he ain't up there running that goddamn ranch every day? It don't take much to stay in shape. And just because he ain't boxing don't mean that he forgot how to box. You gotta let your body heal from the shit that y'all be going through. That's what's wrong with a lot of y'all. That's what's wrong with a lot of people. They don't know how to let their bodies heal.
But
So,
yeah, I thought that was interesting. Y'all be careful out here. Y'all just be going to get coffee and going about your life. Folks be recording you and whatnot. It's very creepy, Karma. Like you said, it's very, very creepy. Okay. Yeah. And then they put it on social. They put it all over everywhere for everybody to see. Like, good Lord, what dog? Mind your business. Ugh. Anyway.
speaking of, before we go, because I know you almost ready to roll out of here. What
ahead.
do you think about Jaime Munguia versus John
Baby.
Ryder?
Baby. Listen, very interesting. Actually, I'm happy about it because that means, well, it's not what it means, but it should mean. Because I was thinking the last rumblings I heard were that Canelo was trying to make a fight with Munguia. So hopefully that's nixed off the list. But from what Oscar's saying is if Jaime wins against Ryder, then they're hoping they get the Canelo fight next. Well, no, because my guy wants the David fight next. My guy is in line for the David fight next. So it's going to be interesting because Jaime's out of the way, which means Jaime's not going to be fighting David Benavidez. Now, keep in mind, I'm thinking all of these things contingent upon Canelo fighting in May and September like he has been doing for the last couple of years. So David wants to stay busy. He wants to fight sometime in the beginning of next year. The question mark is still going to remain, who's David fighting at the beginning of the year if it's not Canelo? And who is Canelo going to fight in May? Who in the world is Canelo going to fight in May? I think that Jaime Munguia Ryder fight is a good fight. It's not a shishi poo poo fight. It's a step up fight for Munguia to me. But we shall see. Ryder was a tough fight. He was a tough out for Canelo.
Canelo versus Maul coming in May.
No, ma'am. No. Say it ain't so. No.
I ain't mad about it. Mel didn't look too bad after a 2-year layoff, friend.
Maul.
If Maul go back into the gym right now, he'll be good by May, friend. I don't know. I'm willing to test my theory at this.
I don't want to see that next for him. I do not want that next for him. I do not want that next for him. I do not. Not yet. Maybe he can be the September fight, not the May fight. I don't want that for him. I don't. No. Friend, he gonna be laid out. I don't want that for him.
We don't know. I'm willing to see. At this point, like, we got to get away from this one L, all these L's, because these fighters don't want to box because they don't want to lose their O. So get in the ring, get your ass whooped, and try again at a later date. Everybody got to fall, dust yourself off, and get up again. Ain't that what Aaliyah said?
It is. However, you cannot come up from 160 and insert yourself before David Benavidez at 168. What is wrong? Oh Lord.
I said, ain't that what Aaliyah said? And you know what this motherfucker said? And she did.
VJ. Okay.
Our sister, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a different kind of hurt. Just rude. I don't even know what to say.
He just as savage as you are. I see why y'all together. I see right now why y'all are together, because he is just as savage as you are. Good Lord. Jeez. But yes, I don't think he's ready for that yet. And I don't mind boxers losing, but he's not ready for that. And he don't get to come and jump over everybody at 168. He still got business at 160 that he ain't taking care of. Shit. He could fight Andrade. And he needs Maul. You know who he needs to fight? He got business with Caleb Plant. That's who he needs to be fighting next.
You know, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I actually kind of want to see that now that Mel looked as decent as he did. I mean, Maul looked as decent as he did. I want to see Maul and Kayla playing now.
That's what needs to be next.
Yeah.
And Canelo needs to fight David Benavidez next. Get that over with. Yeah. It ain't like he ain't lost before. He done lost before and bounced back. Them losses don't do nothing to Canelo. He can lose again because he gonna lose. I'm sorry. Okay. I know. I ain't gonna even. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, friend. I'm sorry. Sorry. Do you think Andrade and Janabek is next, Rolo, in 160 or 168? Because I think Andrade should go back to 160.
He need to go down. I think them boys hit too hard when up there at 168.
Yeah. I want him to go back down to 160. I don't think he 168 is, I don't think that's his wheelhouse. Okay, so one last thing I want to ask you that I want to talk about. And it was actually one of the other parts to the last question that we had. He says, do you think Devin versus Regis is going the distance? And he's liking the promo. First of all, how do you feel about the promo that's going on? I don't know if you guys saw it, but they dropped their own version of kind of like All Access Matchroom did. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and go get on YouTube, find it. It was really good, really entertaining. How'd you feel about that, friend? They showed a lot of good footage.
I love it. This whole everything has been 100% addictive. Like, if you're not looking forward to this fight, you really don't really fuck with boxing at all. They have made this a want to see, not a must see, but a very much want to see fight. The buildup is energetic. I love it. Like, I want to see the face off for the weigh in already. They better not get up there and be giggling shit. I'm gonna be mad. Y'all better put some mad faces on, but I love it. And I love the fact that they didn't shut Tober up. He ain't said nothing since that Freaky Fighter came out. And I'm thankful. I think they finally got across, hey, this might not be what you saying it's gonna be. I want Devin to prevail, like I really do, but I want them to be friends afterward. I'm very much excited for this fight. Addicted to the build-up. It has been great, the little clips and everything that I've been able to see and watch, and then I go back and watch the whole thing. I love it. This is how fights are supposed to be built. Like, if we have to visually see a fight being built, that's how I want to watch it. I want to watch the like they did that black and white clip that they did to announce the fight. I'm gonna step on you. I'm gonna smash. Say that shit. Get me into that shit. I love it. I 100% love it, and I want them to do more of that. Boxing needs that. They need the drama and it got to be in a relatable shit like these people are related to. Like, they related to that freaking promo when everybody seen Devin in the teeth and talking that shit. Regis, say that, Devin. Come into this villain, and he did. He stepped right into his role, and it's been exciting to see. I'm excited for it, friend. You just don't know.
I'm excited too. I'm nervous though. I'm not gonna lie to you, friend. I'm nervous. I'm excited, and I'm nervous for both of them because I like them both. And Tobler's still talking his shit. You know, he's still talking his little shit, but there's nothing else you can say. But what he's doing is he's trying to clarify what he initially said. Meanwhile, still trying to talk shit. People got on his ass so bad about the initial comments. He knew he had to kind of retract and say it a different kind of way. And what it really boils down to is folks really think that because you didn't grow up living hard and you didn't grow up with the poors, that you got to be some kind of punk or something. Like, that is so strange to me. You do not have to be from nothing to not let nobody disrespect you. You do not have to be from the poors to have heart. You do not have to be from the pits of hell to be somebody. You do not. You really do not. Either it's in you or it's not. You know, I hate that thought process that people think you have to be from the bottom of the bottom in the worst case scenario, in the worst neighborhood, in the worst background, in the worst parenting, in the worst of the worst and the worst, in order to be somebody in boxing.
See, friend, now you see what I've been saying all this time. It feels weird for somebody to get up to have to tell your poor story to get to where you are now. I don't want to hear that his mama died when he was 3 and he lived with his granny and they were. I don't want to hear that shit because that's not going to make me feel anybody different about the person that he is now. Now is who he is now.
If I don't ever have to hear another person say, "Get it out the mud," I think that.
I'm not resignated with no freaking pores, okay? If y'all want to live that type of life, that's on y'all, player. But you're not gonna force it on me. Like, it's a whole lot of shit that we doing in this world right now that you ain't gonna force it on me. I still use words that they banned in 59 other states and countries. So I don't. You ain't gonna force it on me. I'm gonna always be who I'm is, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but you're not gonna force that. You from the gutter, and we have to get it from the bottom. Shut up.
And the new one, I stand on business. Oh Lord,
hold on, wait a minute now. Hold on.
That's because it's new. It's new, so y'all still we don't stand on business. But I already know. In 9 months, I'm gonna be ready to tear somebody's throat out for standing on business.
I can get with that stand on business because it's a whole lot of people that ain't standing on business.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Anywho, I'm excited. And I'm nervous. Because I like them both. I love the way they highlighted Regis' family, his little girl in the ring. She was like, my dad's the boxing professional. He was like, your daddy is a 2-time champion. She was like, oh, okay, dad's a 2-time world champion. I love to see people with their family in their authentic setting. Did not know he was close with Scrappy, the boxer Scrappy. So I like to see that he had him at his house in his camp. This guy. It's just very interesting. And I'm glad that Regis has gotten a chance to get spotlighted and highlighted because he said it plain as day. He feels like he didn't get his due. He feels like he hasn't gotten his just due and his respect, and he hasn't. He has not. So I'm happy for him that he's getting some light, that he's getting some shine, and I like that. And like you said, friend, I believe truly in my heart after all of this is finished and done that they are going to be cool. It just seems like, I don't know, maybe not, but that's how I feel. It feel like they fucking with each other, like they just messing with each other. So it was good to watch. It was delightful to watch. I think they're gonna get in there and try to do something to each other. Regis has said time and time again that he's going to hurt him. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you. Like, I don't know how to take that coming from somebody that I'm gonna have to fight and that I know has the capability of hurting me. I'm gonna hurt you. And then Devin's response is, "You're not on my level." So you're not even on my level. Like, you think you gonna hurt me, and this is a 24-year-old talking to you like this. You're not even on my level. I was turning professional when you was just getting started. It's levels to this. I was like, God damn. Woo! That did something to me. So it's gonna be a great night of boxing, I believe, you guys. I'm very excited for it. I wish them both well. I just want them to come out of it healthy, but they about to be fighting. I feel like Regis said it. I don't have nowhere else to go from here. So this is huge for him. This is huge for him. He's the older boxer. He can't afford another loss. He can't afford to lose his belt again. He can't afford that. Meanwhile, Devin Haney is on his own trajectory, his own description of legacy. And I hear people arguing about that legacy and what it means to them. And it don't matter what it means to us as fans. It matters what the boxers feel like legacy means to them. And for him, being a multi-divisional champion, beating a champion, not getting a vacant belt, but actually beating the champion, taking his belt this time again, that's a big thing for him. And he's 25 years old. He's trying to make some noise as a youngster coming up in the game. And so he chose to fight Regis Prograis. And I hear a lot of people say the same stupid ass shit. Oh, he fought Regis. Because Regis didn't look good in his last fight. He planned to be there at the fight. Nobody knew Regis was going to look like that. Nobody knew that. Matias wasn't an option. He was about to fight Ergashel. Rolly wasn't an option. He got beat by the Aztec ancestor. Why are y'all trying to shit on Regis?
Did you call that man the Aztec ancestor?
Indeed.
Somebody called that man the original water Mexican, and I knew they were.
He the Telecon ancestor.
Oh, shit.
What?
Nothing.
So I'm just saying, quit trying to act like Regis is the lesser of all the people at all the champions at 140. Stop that. Don't do that. He had a bad performance, just like Shakur had a bad performance, but ain't nobody talking about he the lesser of 135 pounds. Y'all giving him all the grace and mercy in the world. Don't do Regis like that. I'm just saying.
I can't believe you called that man the original. Come on now. Your ass is wild. Aztec ancestor, that shit is a new one. They finna be calling him that. Friend, you know what's crazy? Like, people be trying to act like they don't watch this shit, and then I'll see shit that they didn't say that I know that they got from here. Well, nobody calling nobody no damn water Mexican till you said that shit. And then here you come, and then I see people, and they be like, yeah, a water Mexican. Where you get that from, sir? It's very musty. And you know what's funny? We'll talk about that when we go off, because speaking of musty.
Anyway, thank y'all for showing up this evening. We really enjoyed it. Friend, you want to give the people some last words as we ease on out the door?
Sure, I do. I just want you guys to know we are now 50-something people from 4K. We 50-something people from 4K. Like, on some real shit, y'all. A lot of y'all are coming here. A lot of y'all have been here from the beginning. Y'all, we really started at the bottom, and like,
you not finna get him our struggle story. No, you not finna tell them we got it out the mud. No, you will not.
We got it out the mud. From the bottom.
From the trenches.
Force in the trenches, okay? We moving on, y'all. Like, this is really big from two girls from Texas that they swear up and down we don't know shit about boxing, but like every time I look up, like, we growing. Y'all keep sharing this with y'all friends. Like, we popping up in different places. Like, y'all, we literally got these last 100 subscribers literally overnight, pretty much. So within the week, we get some every day. So like, y'all keep liking, subscribing. 100K by tomorrow, 200K by the following month, 400K by the end of the year. So that's where the goal is. The littlest, biggest shit in boxing right now.
The smallest, biggest shit in boxing right now.
We got a really big weekend coming. And then the following week, my good cousin is back in the ring, and she finna beat the good dilly dog shit out of Franchon Cruz. I told my friend, I say, friend, you're going to have to make her quit on the stool. Make her not even come back and want to come out there and fuck with you no more. So
Franchon ain't going to quit on the stool. You think she's going to make her quit on? Ooh,
I want her, them to be in that corner trying to snatch that goddamn sew-in off. I want her to beat the sew-in off her ass. Stand on business, friend.
All right then, y'all.
Stand on business.
Yeah, green Picasso. Listen, thank y'all so much for coming out. We enjoyed y'all as always. We will see you guys on Friday with the recap of the Regis and Devin weigh-in. And anything else that happens to come out this week in the world of boxing, we'll be talking about it on Friday night, 9:30 Central Standard Time. Meet us there. Okay, meet us back here on Friday. Thank you guys so much again, and we'll see y'all Friday. Have a great work week. Mind your tone.
And y'all pray for a real nigga and myself, because when y'all see me on Friday, y'all gonna be like, ew, she not okay. She ain't okay. Y'all pray for me.
Please. And yeah, me throw some your girl away too. Okay. Mind your tone and delivery. Y'all for real, because I'm learning stuff that I have to do better. I really am. I'm trying to be a better person. So Num yo ho. Rain Gekyo. Okay. We'll see y'all Friday. Bye y'all.